With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Allen going to go to the air right away.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's complete to Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Allen running the option to the left. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Throwing now is Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. Pushing his way through. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
59 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Five boy.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Hines. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Out to his left. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
touchdown pass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Down to about the 45. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Let's go.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this would come. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And
get this for field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Allen going to try and keep it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs with an amazing diving catch.
And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Flushed out right.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 72 yards.
And the 49ers get a bit closer. Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
49ers 14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes it quick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Bills! Mike Evans, 34 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Second and a couple.
They run with Hines, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They run again with Hines, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Allen.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. This is caught by Evans. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nyheim Hines, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have opened the lead up to 30. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bills 45, 49ers 14.
After the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
Bills 45, 49ers 21. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Hines. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
47-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Allen. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen running the option to the left. That's a strong running. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
That's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but It shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Javon Hargrave bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Purdy looking to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, 49ers.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell.
42 yards.
And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
78 yards.
And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Bills 59, 49ers 29.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun on third down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's across midfield. Look at the big fella go. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. Fourth down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Second and 10.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Five wide.
So Allen's going to look to throw.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say.
He's got a man, complete, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout.
Attention to them to start the season. They will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Purdy from the gun.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And running with power here.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Bills, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0.